Do you believe that there's a spiritual warfare going on and that there's a spiritual enemy that's against you? I personally don't believe that there's an enemy. I believe in a spiritual warfare, but it's a different warfare than what a lot of people are believing. Now, for myself, before, when I believed in religion, I believe there was a spiritual war happening. I believe that there was an enemy, and that enemy was the devil. And everyone that the devil used to go against me because I believed in the religion, us versus them. So there's a spiritual war going on between God and the devil and my soul. And the devil uses people to try to persuade me to go on the devil's side and to lead me into eternal damnation and to hell. And for me personally, my spiritual perspective has shifted dramatically since there. But what I realized for myself is that type of belief had me in a spiritual victimization around my life. Being a spiritual victim, being afraid, but then also being judgmental, feeling that these people, if you don't believe like me, you're against me type of thing, and really also spiritual narcissism. And let's be real about it. But my perspective has shifted, in which I believe in a creator that's infinite. And for me, believing in a creator that's infinite, I believe that the essence of this creator is in everything and everyone. So with that being the case, is this creator at war with itself? I don't think so, because I believe this creator is infinite unconditional loving. So if infinite unconditional love, how could it be at war if all it does is love unconditionally, right? That's just my perspective as well. But the spiritual warfare that I believe is that internal war that we have against authentic self. Maybe we've been conditioned, and I remember myself, I've been conditioned in religion to judge different parts of myself as authentic expression of myself, which now I come to a place of acceptance. Parts of myself considered evil, bad. You're supposed to be like this, you're not supposed to be like that. Not being my full authentic expression of myself, which includes good and not so good, the duality of nature, right? So that is my perspective. I don't believe that there's an enemy, but there's an illusion of an enemy as well, because everyone's playing their part. And people playing their part, but also with that inner conflict that you're not making peace with, you project that inner conflict to cause conflict in the world, which you see is happening rampant in the world. So it's easy to perceive what's going on. It's a spiritual war, a battle between good and evil, a battle for our souls. And if you believe that, you'll see reason in reality to believe that. But I choose not to believe that. I choose that people are playing their part. I believe that before our souls came on this earth, we agreed to play the parts that we played for the betterment of the collective, to help us all really awaken to the deeper awareness of our true essence. That's my perspective around things. But also, there's no enemies, because if there is an enemy, that means that this creator is the enemy, right? I don't think so. I just think everything is happening the way it's meant to be happening. And sometimes the happen is very challenging, very painful, very intense. But more importantly, it's for the betterment for our soul's evolution. And really also, when you actually start to make peace with that inner war with yourself, that real spiritual warfare that I feel is going on when you're at battle with yourself, you start to see that all of this is just playing its part to bring up all this conflict, so that way collectively we start making peace with our own inner war. When we make peace with our inner war, we'll be more peaceful in the world. That to me is the formula for world peace. So what are your thoughts around this, around spiritual warfare, around the enemy, around spirituality? I'd love to hear your perspective. Share in the comments. I love you infinitely. Stay connected.